Imagine being accused of a brutal murder in a foreign country with no solid evidence against you. One moment, you're a college student enjoying a new adventure abroad. The next, you're at the center of a sensational crime story, branded as a cold-blooded killer. This is the chilling reality Amanda Knox faced when her roommate, Meredith Kercher, was found murdered in their Italian apartment. But was Knox truly guilty, or was she the victim of a justice system desperate for answers? It was the evening of November 1, 2007, in Perugia, a picturesque Italian town known for its medieval streets, historic architecture, and vibrant student life. Nestled within this charming landscape was a modest cottage on Via della Pergola, where British exchange student Meredith Kercher lived with her American roommate, Amanda Knox. The two young women had come to Italy for adventure and education, embracing the excitement of their new surroundings. But the serenity of this small town was shattered when, on November 2, Meredith's lifeless body was discovered in her bedroom. The scene was gruesome. Her throat had been slit, and there were signs of a violent struggle. Blood stained the floor and walls, yet strangely, there was no sign of forced entry. The eerie silence of the crime scene concealed a horrifying truth, one that would spark an international media frenzy and turn into a years-long legal battle. As investigators rushed to piece together the puzzle, suspicion quickly fell on Amanda Knox and her boyfriend, Raffaele Sollecito. But was their involvement based on solid evidence, or were they simply caught in a web of speculation and misinformation? The case had only just begun, and already, cracks in the investigation were starting to show. From the very beginning, the investigation into Meredith Kercher's murder took a bizarre turn. The Italian police, under immense pressure to solve the case, quickly zeroed in on Amanda Knox and her boyfriend, Raffaele Sollecito. Their reasoning? Knox's behavior. She was seen laughing, kissing Sollecito outside the crime scene, and doing cartwheels at the police station. To investigators, it seemed like the actions of someone who wasn't grieving, but was that really proof of guilt? Then came the confessions. After hours of intense interrogation, without a lawyer or proper translation, Knox signed a statement implicating herself and a local bar owner, Patrick Lumumba. But days later, it was revealed that Lumumba had an ironclad alibi, proving Amanda's so-called confession was completely unreliable. If the police had forced one false statement, what else had they gotten wrong? As the trial unfolded, the prosecution painted a chilling picture, a drug-fueled sex game gone wrong. They claimed Amanda, Raphael, and a third suspect, Rudy Guade, had attacked Meredith in a jealous rage. But something didn't add up. While Guade's DNA was found all over the crime scene, on Meredith's body, her purse, and even in the bathroom, there was no physical evidence linking Knox or Sollecito to the murder. No fingerprints, no DNA, nothing. And then there was the infamous knife, the so-called murder weapon found in Sollecito's apartment. The prosecution claimed Meredith's DNA was on the blade, but forensic experts later debunked the findings, calling the test results unreliable due to contamination. Despite the lack of solid evidence, Knox and Sollecito were convicted in 2009. The world watched as Amanda Knox, dubbed Foxy Knoxy by the tabloids, was sentenced to 26 years in prison. But was justice truly served? As appeals unraveled the prosecution's case, shocking revelations emerged, ones that would turn the entire investigation on its head. As Amanda Knox sat behind bars, the world remained divided. Was she a ruthless killer or the victim of a broken justice system? Years passed, but the case was far from over. In 2011, after a lengthy appeal, new forensic analysis was conducted, and what it revealed was shocking. The so-called murder weapon had no trace of Meredith Kercher's DNA. The only DNA evidence tying Amanda and Raphael to the crime scene was discredited, deemed the result of poor handling and contamination. Then came the biggest twist of all. Rudy Guade, the only person whose DNA was unquestionably present at the scene, had already been convicted in a separate trial. He had initially claimed he was innocent, but later admitted to being there that night. His version of events changed multiple times, yet the court seemed more focused on Amanda and Raphael than the man whose fingerprints, DNA, and bloody handprints were found all over the crime scene. Under immense scrutiny, the Italian courts overturned Amanda and Raphael's convictions in 2011, ruling that there was no credible evidence against them. Knox, who had spent 40 years in an Italian prison, was finally free. The moment she was acquitted, she collapsed in tears, overwhelmed by the realization that she could finally go home. But the nightmare wasn't over. In an unexpected move, the Italian Supreme Court reinstated her conviction in 2013, throwing Knox back into legal limbo. For years, the case bounced back and forth through the Italian justice system, each ruling contradicting the last. The world watched in disbelief as Amanda faced the possibility of extradition back to Italy. Finally, in 2015, after 8 long years, the highest court in Italy definitively acquitted Amanda Knox and Raffaele Sollecito, stating that they were completely innocent. It was an unprecedented ruling, one that exposed the deep flaws in the investigation. Yet, despite her exoneration, doubts and conspiracies continue to swirl around Amanda Knox. Was she truly innocent, or did she simply escape justice? The case remains one of the most hotly debated in modern history, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and lingering suspicions. If you found this story intriguing, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who love true crime mysteries. Subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into shocking cases and hidden truths, and let us know in the comments, do you think Amanda Knox was truly innocent, or is there more to the story? We'd love to hear your thoughts.